Well, good evening and welcome to the stream. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello and welcome to the video. In this one, yes. And all the other good fun stuff. Do we have transcoding? Yes, we do. Fantastic stuff. Right, a bit of time for some social metering, obviously. Got to get that done first. Okay, that's one done. I'll do the book face as well. Alright, bear with me, everyone. Yeah. Okay. Starting a little earlier than usual. Just because. The actual alien event starts at 15 minutes past 7 my time, so whatever that is for you. So I show timestamps, there we go, and then I'm alive, yes. ARK SPACEQUEST, good evening, sir, and merry festive happy returns for your birthday yesterday. I did say happy birthday to him. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm getting some first aids right now. Mathematica, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Let's go to the live screen. There we go. That's a little better. I need some first aids. What's my first aid at? Let's have a look. Oh. Ooh. 694 I can get to. Okay. Will it save me from multiple deaths? Of course not. 90s. Ooh, 677. And we have 694. Ah, I can use 90s now. Oh, there you go. That'll do for now, he said. Watch me use all of them this evening. What else should I have readily available for myself? Well, let's put some things away as well. Make some space and such, you know. XP cans. Good plan. XP. There you go. Where's the res cans? Because you know I'm going to need them. You know it. Overpower resubscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 17 months. Thank you very much for the resub, Overpower. Much appreciated. And thank you very much for 17 months. That's amazing. Thank you. Okay, we got those. Where, resurrection, sickness removal. There we go. Handily in the correct bag. Let's get some pets on the go. We'll have a upgraded predator, highest one we can cast right now. 6, welcome. Mark, welcome to the stream. Shariki, welcome on in. Zach, etc. Good morning, sir. How's it going? It's going rather well. Or are you talking to SPACEQUEST? Could be either. And Slayer Droid Annihilator. Does it come in black? I have a birthday tomorrow, Shariki. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Shariki. Have a great day. Have you got any plans? You doing anything? Or just a bit of a quiet one this year? Or whatever, as long as you're having fun, right? And you survived another orbit around the sun. Well done. Okay, done that. Have I done protection? We'll do that one. Yeah, but I'm not allowed to say it on a stranger's stream. What? Stranger? I am no stranger, sir. You're no stranger to me. Are you doing a birthday stream? Are you doing something like that? I'm on 1670. Lame. Are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Competition is the better word. I welcome it. I want more competition. I want more people doing decent streams and such. There we go. There's a shout out for Shariki. There you go. Go follow Shariki. They're doing a stream tomorrow for their birthday, I think. Is that right? I sent everyone there and he's like, no. Don't tell them that. I was going out with my friends. Okay, has pets, will travel. Okay, I'm gonna provisionally go and try and get my daily missions. Soto Mahoney!
No strangers here, only friends. In fact, your best friend of all is here, Omnitech.
Thank you for the bits and the funny lines. I'm streaming SpaceQuest's loot table. Oh, that sounds cool. So what's this? Like all the fat loot that's been given away. Goebbels or Goebbels. Sorry, I keep saying Goebbels. He was a horrible person. Goebbels, welcome to the stream. Can you offer me an elite assignment? Mantis, get it right today. Martin Riggs subscribed with Prime. Subscribed for 3 months. Thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. Could I get some alien mission? I want to face the aliens alone. Goodbye. You're going to the black hole of somewhere. Salvage mission. That's better. Alright. It has missions. Will I have time to do salvage? I should probably be able to manage that one before I am summoned away by the powers that be. Yes, and this character's good all the way up to Inferno now. Can't go to Pandemonium though. Haven't put the Pand ring on yet. I have the data receptacle bug. Oh dear. It's in there somewhere. That is an annoying bug, I know. No fixer grid for you. Pain in the ass. Hype train. Oh, there is a hype train, yeah. I never quite know what they're about, but yeah, they're fun. Mark's Main, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm looking for the salvage. Has not seen it yet. No, it's not on the top row corridor like what it normally is. Kaz, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Burning Bernie. Not going that way. Job well done for you. Thank you, sir. More AO streamers is good. Don't worry about it. Raises awareness of the game on Twitch and the world at large, which is always a good thing. So never worry about that. Aha! I have spotted the thingamy. Got it. Oh, let's beacon. I'm lost in this mission. I can't remember the way up. But I don't need to because beacons. Oof. Right, let's get this handed in. ETB the solution as well. Yeah, how do you fix that bug? Is the item... the game thinks you've got the item, but you don't actually have the item. It's sort of near. Yeah, I've had it myself, but I can't remember how I got rid of it. What? Usamak Ogan has followed. Thank you for the follow. I hope I got your name right. Apologies if I didn't. It's a dead game. Morty, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome on in. And thank you for the follow. You must not have this unique item. Do you have Anarchy Online Item Assistant installed? I mean, there are the odd instances where you do actually have one. Sometimes it can be in your inventory, but your inventory's bugged. No, Mark, with the data receptacle bug. Yeah, sometimes your inventory can bug. It can show more slots than it has. Thing to do is, if it is that is what's caused it, is F9, Shift F9, and it'll say character ID, blah, 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 lots of numbers, yeah? So then what you do is you open up your prefs folder. You do that by starting the game, like this. Go here, go to GUI, go on skins, click back one folder to AO. You'll see the prefs folder. This is now in the app data. Go in there, find your account, find that character name, and temporarily remove that folder. Then log back in and see if it's suddenly there in your inventory. That's what fixed it for me. I've remembered now. I went through that process. And it was there in my inventory, but obviously my inventory visually was bugged. So it would show an empty space, but I couldn't put any more items. It's inventory full when I was buying things. I'd be like, well, there's 2 slots left, but there weren't. It was showing one more than I had and a blank slot for the receptacle. So getting rid of the prefs, cleared it. Then I deleted the item and then put the prefs back in, and it was fine. AOIA, though, is immensely useful. Massively useful tool. It's like, can you imagine looking for a folder in Windows, you know, for one particular file that you want without the search function? Can you imagine having to open every folder and look for it? That's what you're doing in AO without AOIA. That's what it gives you the functionality of. So effectively, once you've got it installed and set up, which doesn't take that long, but even for me with all my crap, you've got it, and then you go to inventory, and I can go receptacle. I think I spelled that wrong. I did. Receptacle. There you go. Empty data receptacle is in the bank on that character somewhere. Yeah? And it knows that because I've had this running and opened the bank on that character. So it can do a lot for you like that. And there you go. And another one has a full receptacle container. So just using AOIA and setting it up, which means have it running, set up the install so it's looking at the correct Anarchy install, and then you literally log in, open all your bags. You don't have to bother looking in them. And then you open your bank and pick up each bag, put it in your inventory, and then put it back. Yeah. I delete the prefs file. You only need to do it for the one character. And you don't need to delete it. You just need to take it out of the prefs folder. That's how I fix mine. Your mileage may vary, so... Enigma dogs. Go on then, we'll see if we've got time for this. We may have. An alien event going to happen at Borry. I have no idea where, as yet. It is a mystery to me. The only person that knows is in the chat, and that is... SPACEQUEST himself. There we go. Yeah, just delete that one character, or just move it out of the folder temporarily and see if it clears the problem for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that is what cleared it for me. It was, in fact, in my inventory, but my inventory window was bugged. Have you ever accidentally snagged your inventory or something similar and ended up going, I don't know, like, oh, like that? Sometimes that can glitch, and you can end up with a very weird sort of situation where your inventory's the wrong size and doesn't display what's there, and yeah, it can be very odd. Modong has subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 19 months. Thank you very much for the 19 months, sir. Much appreciated. Nice wheels. Yes, indeed. I think that was a gift from Vulpu. Yeah, and when you are searching for stuff like in your inventory or bags, you can do... See, like all my bags are... If you look, they're numbered. AOIA will number and name all your bags. So it'll say, this character, bag number, location of bag. Just makes it so easy to find things. Cyber Lavoy, the Slayer skin on your Toon has been tripping me out on your vids lately. Slayer droid transference, yeah, it's an MA Engi build. So you kind of got to use Slayer droid transference for that. You look there, martial arts for 400, multi-melee, brawling, fast attack, and some ACs. So if you're going to do an MA build, it's kind of like, you got to use it. Do you know how active the Omni side is? Yeah, active, I'd say. About 50, well, it's like 45, 45, 10. You know, so Omni, Clan, and Neutral in terms of population, but it's pretty mixed. Got big guilds on the Omni side, like Wailing, Yutani, Core, few of them. There's more, definitely. I just can't remember all the names of all of them, but I'm sure someone else will tell you. We have Omnis in chat, we have Clan in chat, we have Neutral in chat. And we have ARK in chat as well, so there you go. Everybody is welcome here. There! Yeah, we get that when you look straight down and then the camera just goes like, yeah. I'm gonna freak you out and just spin 180. Right. Enigma dog trainer. You said something about Enigma dogs. Yes, that's the gig, all right. Tell me what to do, point me in the right direction. Sounds good. Goodbye. First order, they've been there since 2004, aye? Storm is still around, albeit we are like a bit of a retirement home for old gamers now. People do join, but it is very quiet compared to the old days. But we're still around, and we were the first ever guild. By virtue of the fact that guild form didn't work, so it had to be done manually, and the GM did it for us manually and said, congrats, you're the first guild, so yay! And then there was probably 20 others on the same day, so it's It's no massive thing, you know? 28th of August 2001. No, previous to that. I think. I can't remember. I think, yeah, possibly. I cannot remember. I didn't actually join Storm. Apparently there is an alien fence at the entrance of the first zone. Please let people know we are looking into it. Oh, joy of joys. There's an alien fence. They're trying to fix it. My advice would be, don't go into the alien fence. You will have a bad day. Oh, for yourself, yeah. I think my oldest Toon now is, yeah, he's September 2021. He was a re-roll though, so it was I built one character who was complete. This is before you had IPRs, so just for everybody on the events. There you go, I'll just pop that in there, and then anyone watching should be able to figure it out from there. Yeah, I made a Nanomage adventurer, and it was before we had IPRs, and his IP was all over the place. And he was a complete gimp. He was level 44, I think, and he couldn't even kill grey mobs, so he was really screwed. So instead, what you did was you re-rolled your characters. First zone of art. Well, we don't know yet. So, there we go. It's just a message that SPACEQUEST just sent to me. In-game, and I need to move the chat out of there. I'm never going to be able to read anything. It's bad enough trying to keep up with it now. So take your pets out of there. Put them into combat instead. You will find out soon, says SPACEQUEST. I need 2 more balls. Behave, chat. Savik, welcome to the stream. Always a great pleasure to see you. How the devil are you? And Savik is the person that makes the amazing Savik's map of Rubikar. You should all thank her. It even comes with the game. Dilators, welcome to the stream. Pigsty, welcome. Yes, Savik's amazing map of Rubikar is what it should be called. Because it's just so good. Trickster! Or Tricks... Trickster? Trickster is now following. Thank you for the follow. Now, in case there's any surprises... Hello! Hello! Welcome to the stream. I need to do... Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, good God. Learn to type, man. You do it for a job. Clear yesterday's giveaway. Oh, reset. That's the command. Yeah, we did a great giveaway yesterday, so I'm just clearing that in case we do another giveaway later. I don't want to mess it up by having everyone that entered for a grace yesterday also being in the draw. That can happen if you don't clear it. I just had it. Come here. Soloxy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Joe Datre. The one that comes with the game is a bit out of date. Yeah. But it is, in fact, still Savik. The map that was so good, the devs added it to the game. Daily done. Let's go back. Click Div, welcome to the stream. Good to see you too. So Loxy, I said hello, I think. If not, hello again. Welcome to the stream. We is having fun. About 15 minutes before Alien starts, provisionally, unless there's a bit of a problem. It sounds like there might be with an alien gate, which is... If you don't know what the alien gate is, it's instant death no matter how big and bad your Toon is. Because it literally hits you for 10 times your own HP or something. Whatever that HP might be. It's kind of bonkers. Mission complete, sir. XP, thank you. I'll make a start on the Smugglers Den daily. I don't think I'm going to have time to complete it, though. I know what you mean. Someone said earlier the little Slayer droid thing is it freaks them out. I get it. It freaks me out a bit sometimes. I remember APF 28. Yeah, so you know the gates in all the zones. Yeah, the Darwin gate. Well, yeah, it's basically that. So no matter who or what kind of Toon you have, yeah, it's like insta-death. Yeah, running through. Wait. Hold. And in Sector 42, did you click? Yeah, if you don't click the thing, you die. It's that simple. Let's do some trimming. Trim for you. Doggo. Trim for you. And then let's have some blinds. S10 had 2 types. Possibly, yeah. Well, that place is a bit different now. Yeah, I think it is. Check your PMs, please. Where have you PM'd me? You can PM me on over here. The last version... No, you can post link to AOIA. Denied! Danger. Fence. Yeah, there's a fence right there. Do not go running in. Whatever you do, do not go running in. Don't run in there. You'll die. No matter what Toon you've got. Yeah, if you've got a link for the AOIA download, just post it. That's fine. Has it changed since the last time? What's the tombstone from? I'm not sure. Oh, I need to get rid of my blind. Yes, I do. Rest in peace. I don't know. No, the actual fence is right there. See it? If you try and run through that, you're going to have a bad day. Where are we? Let's have a look. As we zoom in on the amazing Savix map of Rubicar. So there we go. We're all the way here. We're in Wailing Wastes at the far southeast corner in the hidden oasis. Haven't been down here for years. So there's the outpost, which you can get to from the Wailing Wastes Wampa. So if I zoom out, there you go. So anywhere inside Wailing Wastes will work. It is a clan Wampa, but you should be able to get there. You can grid to Camelot and then take the Wampa from there. And the Camelot Wampa is at, I think it's Avalon in the grid. No, AOIA is just astounding. I need to make an install and tutorial, like an installation and tutorial for it. I just need to find the time to record one. And then spend days editing it and then going over it 20 times to make sure it's accurate. So you can see where we are. You could go to West Athen, zone north, and then just keep going and zone again, and you'll be in the right spot. That is a cool location. I'd forgotten all about this place, being honest. We'll do that. There we go. What happened with ARK 2019? Still running. Population's kind of quiet these days, but there's a lot of people still there, still playing. I've got Toons there. I think my highest is like 150, 160-ish, something like that. Standing here awaiting the arrival of everyone else. I wasn't the first here, though. There was someone already here. Someone called Wizard Douse from Oh Dear Guild. Is it full game now? Define full. It's quite busy. We were quite busy, and then we had all the lockdowns, and suddenly it got way busier. And then a lot of those people stayed. So it was pretty cool. Happened in many, many games, that happened in there. A lot of people, you know, kind of went, "Ooh, I remember, what was that game we used to play?" And then they start playing it again and went, "You know what, this game's still a lot of fun. I was just going to carry on playing." Mortig subscribed. Oh, Lord Haster gifted a tier 1 sub to Mortig. They've gifted 493 subs to the channel. Jesus, hey. Bloody hell. Thank you very much for the gift sub, Lord Haster TV. And if you have received a gifted sub, please remember to thank the person that gifted it to you. They didn't launch it as vanilla, though. What, yeah, they did. Yeah, the 2019 server started off, level cap was 10. You started off in the original backyards. And they slowly rolled out higher and higher level caps. And they also rolled out the expansions one by one as well. Currently, it now has all the expansions. What it doesn't have is GMI, though. So it's the only real difference functionally as a server. And obviously the population is lower, that's all. So Lara, setting restrictions to a server doesn't make it vanilla. Okay, what does? I'm curious, what do you think makes it vanilla? What's your definition? And why is it the correct one? I'm curious now. Oh, I see. So roll back to an actual older patch. I see. Yeah. Yeah, okay, you know, I get you. Prior to the launch of Shadowlands, I'm with you. That would be unpractical, though, but yeah, no, I get you now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, short duration, yeah, because the buffs, it's based on the 18.7 and 18.8 patch database for how nano, and the different weapons as well. Remember the old Freedom Arms from the 2001? They were nuts. Yeah, I get you now. Yeah, okay. So for you, that's a true vanilla experience. We go all the way back to 15 point whatever it was, or 12 point something or other at that time. Okay, fair enough. Fair comment. $431 players in the zone because it's a dead game meme. So yeah. Isn't it the same thing as a Froob account? Not when it started, no, because there were restrictions. So it wasn't like you were a Froob on a server with paid players and and the nanos and everything used to be different. Like, it's only recently, really, that we've had a load of buffs set to 4 hours. And of course, even day one on that server, I think you could still roll shades and keepers. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, though. It's impossible to make a rollback. No one kept the original codes. I don't know. I think they probably exist, you know. Yeah, no shades, no keepers, which is a shame, because keepers are really cool. Until the Shadowlands release, yeah. I was in the Shadowlands beta. I was in the Noten Wars beta as well. That was fun. I was in some... Like, most people rebuilt their guilds that were, you know, had a guild already. We didn't know, because I wasn't in Storm at that time. I think I ended up joining Pact 9's guild. I can't remember the name of it. Lost Patrol, Lost Legions. I can't remember now. You know, going back, you know, over 20 years. This is bonkers to think about. Libertadi. First time on this event with my paid Toons. Got them back after 2 months. Let's go. Whatever you do, don't run in. There's something of an issue with an alien laser fence at the entrance. 3305 local was I think it was the second ever guild I joined. The first one I joined on what we used to call Bully Bridge. It's actually called Majestic Bridge in the game world, but we used to call it, yeah, not there. Where? I've lost it. I don't know. Yeah, there's a bridge here. Yeah, Majestic Bridge. We used to, you know, colloquially call it Majestic Bridge. And someone just randomly invited me to a guild there. Are we on? We're on? And the alien defense kill you all thing has gone. Oh, it's a big long tunnel. It's 3305 local. It's still around. The guild exists, but I don't think I've seen anyone from it in quite a long time. Oh, things on floor. What have we got? But, oh, we got the placards. The clickable placards, if you want to grab one. I've got a couple already. I saw someone from it last year. Yeah, I think they're still around. I was there in quite the early day. What's this one? The Party Popper. The Party Popper. Grenade ammo. Okay. Balloons are down on the ground. Check the ground, everyone. There's fun stuff on the ground. The little question marks. Yeah. They say it says birthday placard, but if you've got it in your inventory, start clicking. And it will change into all the other ones. And then, of course, who doesn't want a party pole? I've got a party pole. Yay! Okay, maybe that was a bad idea, but I've got one. Pulsating alien ship. Prepare to die. I know where my Toon is now. And party popper guns as well. Yes, indeed. That is like a visual bug, but it's a good one. I feel quite as useless at this raid as I did at the other ones. I was a bit of a lobby. Twisted! What do you do for a sour stomach? Sorry, I did miss your question. I was looking at what was happening on screen. What? When I've got, like, poorly stomach? I eat something plain, usually. You know, like porridge. That kind of thing. Depends what it is, to be honest. I rarely ever have that. My alarm reminded me to stream. I very rarely get heartburn or, you know, anything with my stomach, really, I have to say. Right, twice this. Really? Oh, sorry to hear that, Twisted. Yeah, I mean, it happens so rarely. I usually just eat something plain. Maybe just some bread with just butter on it, something like that. It usually settles my stomach. Saying that, I don't remember the last time I was actually sick either. Can't remember. A long time ago, I know that. I mean, it depends, like if you've had like too much to drink or whatever, sometimes being sick's probably a good idea. And then eat something, you know, nourishing. Some mild, non-spicy, you know, kind of, maybe you could say boring food, but, you know, just something neutral on the pH scale, like porridge or something like that. Twice this year. No idea what's causing it. I would check things like where you store your cutlery and your food, and just make sure everything is clean and hygienic and whatnot. Oh, we got a ding. We're now 181. I'm going to help kill the lobies. Or the lobby aliens. Protect the lobies. Crashed. What are the chords, by the way? E minor, G, D, and then B minor. Drug says, where are you? We're here. We're in Wailing Wastes. Right down the bottom corner. As you can see there, the hidden oasis right south. So if you run from like West Athen even and just go that way, it's probably the quickest than going from about equidistant to the outpost via the Wampa. Either way would work. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We got Lord Haster TV gifted a tier 1 sub to Druxius. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. And Lord Haster TV gifted a tier 1 sub to Bobbylicious. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. And remember, if you received a gifted sub, do not forget to thank the person that gifted it to you. Thriller, welcome to the stream. You missed 3 already. Oh, God. Lord Haster TV too. Oh, Druxius. Donko Mag. This is so hard to scroll. Donko Mag, Threlius, Bad Wolf, Mortig I saw. Sorry, Lord Haster TV, I apologise to our mysterious benefactor. Lord Haster TV has gifted a tier 1 sub to Matt Cannibal. 499 gifted subs. My God in heaven, what's going on? Yes, if you receive a gifted sub, do not forget to thank the person that gifted it to you. 500 subs. Dude, thank you. I mean, you're nuts, but thank you. Seriously. That's kind of crazy, but it's my kind of crazy. All in on gifted subs. Anyone's going to take the crown there. That's just, my God. 2 out of 4. That's a lot. It is a lot. It is a hell of a lot. That's like over a couple of years or whatever. Very generous guy, or girl, or they, or you know. We live in a wider world. But yes, thank you very big. Falling Forgiveness, subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much for the sub. And thank you for giving me your Prime. Oh, okay, big things. Thank you very much for... Scared now. You paid me to kill you more. That sounds about right. Research, am I okay or do I need to swap? Nope, we're okay for now. Lady Skygun, I think I said hello. Also, how bugger my accounts have switched back to euros from dollars. Is it possible to switch back? I don't know. Depends on your region, doesn't it? I mean, I've never tried doing anything else, so I don't know. I think when I first started playing, it was dollars, and then it switched to euros a few years later. So I just leave it where it is. I'm missing dingage! No, I forgot to do the thing! ICC planet-wide announcement. Rage has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. Congratulations! AI 30 though. We better start taking these ads out. They're going very, very red to me. They're like level 230. Nerf the flags. We can deflag. I think I just got ganked though, I'm not sure. It was probably the alien that killed me though. Yeah, it was the alien that killed me. Oh no, where am I saved? Scheol. Well, that's good. There we go. We've done the buff. Yes, I think I took on a level 230 alien. It bit my head off. Yes, SpaceQuest, do you think? SpaceQuest's kinda busy. Don't worry about it. There's a quick way back to Wailing Waste. You may crash if I get you. This is true. I know what to do though. Go holes of Scheol. I tell you what else I forgot to do as well. Where are we now? The wrong area. Right. I thought it went back to Wailing Waste from there, but I was wrong. ICC planet-wide announcement. Neradok has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. Congratulations. And Kai Bio has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. Congratulations. He will crash, probably, yeah. With that many people in the zone. I can try. But it just reminded me, I need to log a Mrs. Callis 2 Toon in as well. Dun dun dun! You're going to kill me later because I forgot. No, not paid. I have paid. Oh well. What am I doing? Just wait for the next zone. Well, that'll give us time to buff anyway. Oh, I know what it is. I need to change the account card details. I got a new card this month. That's what it is. So, just while we're waiting to get back in. There you go. You're looking at this, but... official site. Obviously, I don't want to dox myself. Oh, we'll do it via register. Do, do, do. Okay, delete old. Payment options. Add payment option. Sorry about this, everybody. Oh, I've been warped to Scheol. My pet's made it as well, which is remarkable. But you're back to the live screen. There we go. Right, I missed a few here. Neradoc has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. And planet-wide announcement, Kaibo, I think I did, has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. And ICC planet-wide announcement, Rage has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. And ICC planet-wide announcement, Shuffles, has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. And ICC planet-wide announcement, Zombideer, has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. There we go. Looking at the old site is still confusing. You know. Don't make it easy. God. Right, old man time. to factor all the things. Okay. We shall try that again. Is it SpaceQuest's birthday today? It was SpaceQuest's birthday in IRL yesterday, in fact. Who shall I bring? Yeah, bring this one. 205 Bureaucrat. There we go. Just check their faction first. Scheol is one. You want upper Scheol is what you want. How are they doing on faction? Max. There, they're fine. We've got the Elysium one. There you go. We've got Mrs. Kalos 2 back on now. Go back to my screen. There we go. So we're all here. I'll finish buffing myself, as you do. So I want to give myself Flecked. And I guess blockers. And remember not to try and solo level 230 mobs. Yeah, you've got upper and lower Scheol. We're over here. I'm going to zoom out one. We're here. You don't want to be beyond warp to lower Scheol. So if you come from Adonis, you need to run until you're in upper Scheol. So the first part you run through when you get here. And then we're by the Temple Bog. Would do if you're Omni. The Court or the Highlands or... I think there's another one there. Eastern Brink, you're okay. Marble Orchards. Giant's Hoof, Mirador. But any of the others like Clutching Light, Twilight Basin, you don't want to be there. That's not the right zone. Yeah, Temple Bog is the nearest, definitely. Yay! She's here, she's alive. Can't see myself. Where am I? I haven't buffed thingy. I'm here. Oh, there I am. Freakish seeing yourself. And obviously I don't have any of her prefs on this PC. Of course I don't. But I know what I want. What are favourites? What do I want to give myself? Hasn't she got red tape or anything? I don't know. I don't play her tunes much. Very occasionally. No red tape. Oh, I'll have to take this one nano shopping, I think. Oh well. Should be alright. We got another flag-head player is not funny. Oh, Daylar is here. Yay! Yay for Daylar. Have we got cheap-ass title farmer looking for people in the middle of a PVM event to gank. Wow, what a hero. That's real classy. It's not. Oh, got a perk. A has perk. Can I... Has more bio-shielding? No. Oh no, it's an alien level. Can I do any more with those two? No. Oh, they're higher level. Bear in mind then. What the hell? Bobalicious, have to pass on this. The fam needs me. Okay, sir. Hold away the pets from the porthole. Yeah, could you please? Is everybody up on the ridge up there, are they? Can't quite see it from here. Make sure click through is enabled in your settings and mouse. Somewhere around here, I think. I can't remember now. Camera? There's enable click through on one of them. I forget where now. But then you can click. If you keep clicking, you will click on. Like, see if I click on that person and then click again. It'll click on the person behind them. Click through. The air starts humming. It is time. Alien barrage tower. Go pets, go. Never mind as soon... Oh, you zoned as soon as you said it. It's typical, isn't it? It's bloody typical. Looks like someone's using shanks of maze, but I think there's something else behind me. What weapon is that? Is it shank of maze or... I think they're a bit high level and well geared for it to be that, but it could be. Ceremonial blades. They're pretty nice, actually. Good to see a melee advi. I used to be one, you know. High level Temple of the Three Winds, that's correct. I can't remember which mob drops them, but if you go to AOU, you will find out whose loot table they are on. Runner, I love my melee advi. That's me you were looking at. There's Runner. There's Runner's Toon. Wave to the chat, Runner. Looks like true old school advi with the social armor on. The Rhino Man gear. Every time I run forward, you do. It's like trying to get past someone in the corridor with a 4-second delay. There you go. With the Rhino Man look. That's a cool outfit. Right, aliens to kill, everyone. We're going lefties first. From Namet and Atsor. There you go. Lady Skygun. Forgot to tell you, I finally got my Chaos of the Xanon. Nice. Good weapon. More XP. That GS guy, they nerfed melee advis because that was my only 220 I had at the time. not just you. Scott, welcome to the stream. Nerfed Advies completely. Whatever weapon. ICC planet-wide announcement. Laddie's Toy has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar, and Mendril is now following. Thank you for the follow. What was he doing? Oh, he was fighting the pesky aliens. Difference of opinion about which one we're attacking now. That one or that one? Well, I'm going with this one, I'm near to it. Yes, hi all, it is Scott. That GS guy, Dark, etc. No, the MA is not attacking me. I'd be already dead if he was. Defense of Rubicar and Scheol. It's all interconnected. Wibbly wobbly Anarchy Online law. Yes, going well. Gamel 11111. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. What these like? Okay, we can handle these. I won't do what I did last time. Attack a level 231 on a sub 200 Toon. I wonder why I died. Been there a while. Sorry I missed you, Gamel. Apologies, sir. Need to remember, trim the pets. Trim the pets. Okay. We are trimming. Has trim. Nope, ship's gone. More big XP. ICC planet-wide announcement. Maisel has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. An ICC planet-wide announcement. Shampoo has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. Congratulations both on hitting the AI-30 nest. Has another alien perk. I'm putting it in. We've been all nice and tidy with these. They are ICC planet-wide announcement. Zombie Stitches has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. Some pretty cool names tonight, I have to say. We're not getting research today. Yeah? I think. Check your NCU. Check NCU. Make sure you've got 10 NCU free for the pulse. Yeah, dude. Just cancel your general buffs or something, you know? Ones you can live without, you'll be good. Yeah, I'm getting research. Yeah, it's definitely working. Out of service Engie. I love it. It's like one of those signs that the janitor puts up. Okay, what are these? Okay, we can handle some of these. The lobies are running away. We have to protect them. Pet, attack it. Thank God for that. The lobies are chasing someone. I'm trying to save you with my meager damage on this Toon, but I'm trying. Bling! A ding head. Or did... No, I think she did. Mrs. Carlos 2 ding head. As you can see, I have no prefs on that character. Oh, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Rage's meta has reached enlightenment. Congratulations on 220. The final ding. Won't someone think of the ads instead of leaving them everywhere? Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, I might be buying more than I can chew. Come on, pets! Loyalist, list. Have a taunt box. Every little helps. Doggo. Have a siphon. The final countdown. Twisted, welcome. You were here earlier. There. Just realised you asked me about upset stomach, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's persistent, then see a doctor, but it's so rare I get it. I don't really have like a guide on, you know. You were gone for 10 minutes. Okay, dude. Yeah, if it happens like 3 or 4 times a month and you're not doing or eating anything unusual, see a doctor. Like I say, just double check. You know, if you've moved into a new place, definitely, like, you know, the trays that your knives and forks go in, take them out, disinfect them, dry them, put them back, you know, that kind of thing. ICC planet-wide announcement. LT Mistress, or Little Mistress, has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. So, Nutter, how many times will Kalos be killer today? Killed. Numerous. I wouldn't like to even guess. A lot, probably. Many lots. How many times will we kill today? Yes. Analux, you got worms, Twiz. Well, it could be something, but yeah, if it's persistent, yeah, check with your doctor. The earlier the better, you know? You never know. Okay, what are these ads like? Oh, very scary. Do not engage. You are too low. You will just get squished. ICC planet-wide announcement. Dirty has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. Eat dirt, build up your immune system. That's what we did as kids in the 70s. Literally. I'm not even joking. It does build up your immune system and the bacteria, the good bacteria in your gut. Like natural fresh yogurt's brilliant for your digestive system. ICC planet-wide announcement. Helperdoc has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. And ICC planet-wide announcement. Andorlin has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. ICC planet-wide announcement. Berserker, I think Berserker, has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations to all of you on your AI-30. Avoid yellow snow. I think that's a given. Don't you eat that yellow snow. Don't go where the huskies go. Playing in a Zappa cover band. God, that was fun. Hard work, but god damn, that was fun. That ended in a big fight, I think, between 3 of the people in the band who were way more important than me. I was just a hired gun. Yeah, just play these complicated parts. You're a music student, right? Yeah. There you go. There's your music sheet. Okay. What the 7/8 reggae? What? Is that controlled chaos? All music is controlled chaos, if you think about it. But yes, fabulous composer though. Very, very clever. So many textures and ideas. I could go on about that all night, but yeah. A loss to us all. Although Dweezil's carrying the torch, going out and touring the songs and stuff, does a brilliant job of it as well. Yeah, I think one of the biggest guys in the group was like, he played keys and saxophone. Really, really, like, super high level. He and, like, two of the other guys fell out or something, I don't know. And then the band broke up. It was so poetic almost, you know? Seen Dweezil twice, amazing stuff. Yeah, he's so good. So good. But, you know, he had his father, he had Satriani, and he had Vi. And then all the other musicians that, you know, just came and went. Or, you know, or visited, you know, giving him tips and what, you know, so we had a brilliant start, but he's got the raw ability and dedication to get it there, you know. Nuno of Extreme, yeah, and Stu Ham. He's such a good bass player, so underrated. He's been on so many great records. I mean, he's not Carol Kay, but he's right up there. And Carol Kay is the bass player. She's just amazing. Old school. Rewrote bass lines for so many hits because they were crap. And well, I can play something more interesting. That was the thing, and then they go, oh yeah, that works, and boom, becomes a hit. But you never heard anyone play in the pocket like her. Just unbelievable. She can play along to a metronome, and it makes it sound like the metronome is swinging. That's how good she is. Just other level. Oh, we're on the other side of the thing. Has a Dalar. Dalar has come along for the fun. There we go. So instead of being where we normally are in Adonis, we're on the other platform. I don't know how you get up here, if I'm being honest. I can't remember. I think you come up the side somewhere. I'm looking for you now, everyone. Yeah, there's a ramp, isn't there? Yeah, there you go. So go up the original one and then cross over the funky kind of bridge thing over there. And that'll get you here. Anywhere above the water in Adonis will work. So anywhere in Adonis above water. So City South, not Lament Lagoon, that's underwater. City South, City North, and either of those. Spread out a bit, you know. If you're trying to get here, then yeah, run across over the hills and then over the treacherous little path and get you here. Yeah, use the bridge from the other ship. I'll show you on Mrs. Callos 2's Toon because you got more run speed. So here's where we normally come when we come to Adonis. So Stu about 4 times touring the Dixie Dregs. Nice. Yeah, so this is the one we usually get to. So it's a quick, simple run. I found it pretty funny Nuno was playing in Rihanna's band. They can afford to hire some big-ass, real good musicians. So yeah, over the funky bridge. Steve Morse and the Dixie Drags, yeah, I know. Still going strong. They're always at the Music Man kiosk, whatever you call it, at the music fest. They drag them all along, so you get the, you know, you get the full thing there. Everyone that uses Ernie Ball strings as well shows up. It's pretty cool. But usually you always get the Music Man, you know, instrument dudes show up as well. So I think things are forming. We has our welcome dancer and some XP pulsating alien ships are here. Everyone cool with how we're getting here now, yes? How many cores? Yes. Mein Gott, we has many people. Dead game. What's the dead game meme? Is it SpongeBob like? I'm doing some dumb shit. I don't know. Advi Conda is now following. Thank you for the follow. Clickners. I used to produce music under a different alias. That was a while ago. There we are. Well, you don't know everyone's story, you see. You don't know everybody's story. Clone! But with a K and an X. Alright, okay. I'm sure it rings a bell. I might know something, but yeah. I did all sorts of funny bits of session work. Even though one of my jazz tutors did as well. He wrote he wrote that tune. Wake up, get up to Kellogg Pop-Tarts. He wrote that. He said sorry to the world for writing it, but that was me. But yeah, he did. Ivor Goldberg. Brilliant guy. Such a good human being. It was him that introduced me to all kinds of different music as well. I'll always be thankful to him for that. It has IP, and it has nowhere to spend it. Damn you, title locks. And your ways. I'll have a bit more melee in it. There you go. Antidote! Welcome to the stream. Dropping a quick good evening. Watching the Apex Legends Major while enjoying the free XP. Fair enough. No, is that Apex Legends is a team shooter, isn't it, or something? That kind of thing. Dilators play shift failed. So was unable to start the playfield. Which exit you trying to use? Team Battle Royale shooter, yeah. To Adono. From which garden exit? Might be crowded there. Just keep spamming it. If it you know, you'll get through. You won't have more than 500 in the zone, I don't think, in Shadowlands. From Scheol. Yeah. Vicinity Darko 150 looted Doja chip Adonis from remains of Somphos. Yay! Doja done for the day. You can see Bomb over here is waving. You're waving to be on the stream. There you go. You're on the stream, my dude. In the cool getup. Hey, the Beast helmet works really well with that. Looks pretty cool. Dougie206, hi, welcome to the stream. He looks fire. Yeah, it's cool, look, works well. You wouldn't have thought, would you? That's the... what's it called? I'm just going to inspect you. Present for inspection, young man. Yeah, the Preserved Colonist bundle. It's the back item from that. Which does look very cool. Fits with that on Trox at least. I don't know what it looked like on like Nanomage or something. We just had a conversation about that yesterday. The genres you run into when involved in the music industry sometimes baffles the mind. You ever heard of baby metal? That one blew me out. No. Do I want to? No. Okay. That'll do. No, we'll leave it there then. I'm aware it exists. Don't need to know more. Toddler gangster rap. It's little Japanese girls doing screamo. Oh, no, thank you. No, no, no. Not today. Baby metal's cool. Everyone's got their own taste. It's wild. Yeah, I'll maybe give it a miss. The air starts humming, everyone. Dun 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 dun. Let's go. You can't miss it. I know, right? There is definitely lag in the area, I can feel it. I think my pets are functioning. Go look up I Want Chocolate Baby Metal. I might do that after the stream. I'm not going to subject chat to that. I like everything from Bach to Slayer. Yeah, have a pretty eclectic taste in music. If I like what I hear, I like what I hear. I don't really judge beyond that. If I don't, I don't. Yeah. Simple. Sure, it died. ICC, planet-wide announcement. Q Repo, QAP, has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicon. Congratulations, AI30. Yeah, that's it. I don't judge other people's taste in music either. If they like something, they like it. What's that got to do with me? You know? Mongol throat singing. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it goes inside. It uses the part of the larynx below the vocal cords. That's how you do Bosma voiceovers as well. You're into your Elder Scrolls. So, well, it's how they originally came up with it. I don't know if ever it's still done that way. I think so. You're an ancient Mongol. Aren't we all? Aren't we all related to Genghis Khan, though? %. Yeah, it is. It's something weird, isn't it? The guy was the father to... Well, father. The guy inseminated so often, yeah. He had a huge impact, yeah, apparently. They'd pillage a village and they'd sleep with every single one of the women in it or something. It was just ridiculous. It was like god-awful human being, but incredibly successful when it comes to, you know, like spreading your DNA around. If you look at it, you know, from a non-emotional scientific point of view, you did incredibly well. ICC planet-wide announcement. Davey MD has won the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. Sired is probably more accurate, yeah. There was no paternal anything, really. He killed so many people, scientists were able to record a significant drop in CO2 emissions. I don't know about that. We weren't driving any cars or anything. In fact, probably the opposite is true. If we stopped farming animals and stuff, then there's more of them. It was like when we got rid of wolves in Britain. The deer and whatever populations just skyrocketed and caused all kinds of problems for forests and birds. So all the trees were stunted. Will there be an event on RK6? Well, the person to answer the question is in the chat, and that is ARK SPACEQUEST, so they can tell you better than I can. Yeah, how wolves change rivers. Trophic cascade. Incredible. But yeah, because they manage, they're a pivotal species in that biosphere. We're having the lag. Are we getting dickheads having shenanigans, or is it just the server? Who knows? Yeah, trophic cascade, sort of top down. So they come along, the deer and such like, their numbers dwindle slightly, but are still healthy. And they spend less time grazing at rivers. They stay hidden near trees and stuff. So the riverbanks change and grow, and the different bushes and wildflowers come. That encouraged more insects and stuff, which encouraged the birds. The trees grew taller, so more birds nested. That encouraged smaller predators. And yeah, it's a whole thing just by putting wolves back there. It's like turn-based AO. Lag in Adonis. It's server. Okay. The server is struggling. My bad, I think I said it wrong. I had to Google it. Okay. Mongol invasion absorbs 700 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere, equaling the amount carbon global society now produces from gasoline. Jesus. I know he killed a lot of folks, but damn. CO2, they need to check other stuff like the methane from cows and stuff, and, you know, wildebeest or whatever type of thing. Is the AO login server down? No, I think it's just the server load to so many people in one place. It's just, server is struggling. Thing was, before, like, America became America, I mean, there were millions of natives living there, and also millions and millions of bison and whatnot. They were there before. What we've got far more of now, and no one's talking about it, is cats and dogs. Way, like a million times more than naturally would be. So, you know, I ain't getting rid of my dog though. Just saying. Nope. Chickens too. Bird murderers. Cats generally are, domesticated cats are generally only capable of catching juvenile and weak sick birds. They can't catch a healthy specimen. They have an almost negligible effect on the bird population. I seen it on QI, and that was Sandy Tuxwick, I think, or Stephen Fry. So the fact hunters had gone and found out, and apparently, yeah, do diddly squat. You gotta remember, birds are like a kind of partly social animal as well. If one of them above sees a predator, they let everything else know. My bird feeder is great at feeding cats. We got bird feeders, yeah. But we don't get any cats because we got a collie and he would eat one. If he caught it, he would eat one. So they just don't. He's never caught one or anything, but yeah, they keep out of the garden. Isn't that just evolution, though? The birds... birds evolved long before cats. Birds are related to dinosaurs. They have that same kind of hip bone arrangement as dinosaurs did, later dinosaurs. Like early dinosaurs were more like, you know, alligators and crocs. You know, their hip joints were just like that, like you walking from your shoulders. But later they developed more like a pelvis, but then the bird-type pelvis projected forward. And in fact weren't lizards at all. Mischaracterized. They knew that they weren't lizards when they made the Jurassic Park movie and said, well, we should put them with fur and feathers like they had. And they said, nobody will go and see a movie called Jurassic Park about dinosaurs if they don't see big lizards in it. So they made them lizards, but they're not, and they weren't actually lizards. as we have them. Now QI has lost its charm without Fry. I don't think it has. I like Sandy Toxwick, a very intelligent person, presents the show well. And you've still got mostly the same sort of people appearing on it, and the same people writing and all that. I find it good. Still enjoy it. I like a lot of TV though. I like Mock the Week, I loved. That's a shame that's going. A systematic review and quantitativity estimates the mortality caused by cats in the United States. Eliminate free-range demanding cats, kill 1 to 4 billion birds and mammals annually. Yeah. Let's look at something else though. So let's have a look. Oh, Jesus Christ with this shit. Cats. Cats are the bird killers. There you go. Median aterated, but given the actual population, that's a tiny percentage. What is it in percent? Because we don't actually know the full population of some birds and stuff. We can guesstimate it, but we can't actually count it. It's kind of ridiculous, though. Yeah. Even though it sounds like a big number, there's way more birds and stuff. Birds aren't real, says someone. Damn turbine. Turbines are doing diddly looking at it. Yeah, there's way more cats and dogs than nature would have without humans adopting them as pets. Way more. I couldn't tell you how many orders of magnitude more there are, but it's vast, apparently. Like in the wild, they would be, you know, if we'd never taken in cats and dogs as pets, their numbers would be vastly, vastly smaller. By 220, which is when you can cast the chicken, you can cast it very easily. I'm seeing XP. I'm not seeing where it's coming from. I can't see anybody. I'm all alone. Is it carried on down the other side? Yeah, there's some good memes of wolves becoming dogs. Yes, it's down the other end. I just needed to go further. See if I can find my pets. Oh, it's laggy as all hell. Okay, I've cast pet walk, but when they turn up, anyone's guess. My munchkin cat would most certainly die in the wild. Yeah, we've had cats that were feral at, you know, like rescues and stuff. They wouldn't. They'd have died a lot younger. But no, they were already surviving wild, you know, some of the ones we had. And they weren't the kind of cats that catch something and then bat it around and just leave it to die. If one of our cats, the biggest one, Smokey, if he caught a mouse, that was it. He sat there and ate it. Like literally just sit there eating it. You go head first as well a lot of the time. Yeah, I mean, what's the meme? Is it wolves? I saw a really good one. Yeah, I think it's this. Maybe I'll get some food at that campfire. What's the worst that could happen? 10,000 years later. That makes me laugh, that one. Sorry about the lag. Well, it's the server being the server. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Tolstoy has reached enlightenment. Cool name. My Bengal cat would probably do well in many wild terrains. Yeah, the less sort of inbred and domesticated an animal is, the better it fares in the wild. You know, you take a real inbred Labrador or something like that, and nah. We've got so many congenital diseases now through, you know, people breeding for pedigree instead of breeding for health. They're becoming almost non-viable. There's a lot you can go into reading about this with certain breeds. But working dog breeds like collies and you know, that kind of stuff, no, because they've never bred them that way. They always breed them on how good they can work, you know, so you always end up with like seriously healthy animals that do really well. And the occasional, the harsh fact is, to a farmer out of a litter, you know, he'll keep the best ones for himself because they can do the work of 5 men in a day, every day for 10 years. So figure that out in wages, it's pretty high. And then the ones that can't keep up, you know, they'll sell on as pets. In the old days, they didn't. ICC planet-wide announcement. Traction has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. There may be more. Scrolling down to look. Through the lag. Keep them away from feed and the main buildings. Yeah, I guess. Cats should help. Well, yeah, they were always good at catching voles and mice and other things that would come in and eat your grain, you know, so. Smaller dogs like terriers and such, they were bred, you know, to get down a hole and fetch a small animal out, like rabbits and stuff. They used to use ferrets for that as well, and people keep ferrets as pets, but they're essentially feral animals. You know, one gets out, that's it, they'll never come back. And they can turn on you like that. Fortunately, it's down to someone wanting the server to crash or be reset so they can dupe bags. Oh, you tosspot. You selfish little boy. Grow up. You know. Yeah, rats will keep away. Even if they're not being eaten, they're aware of predators being there and they don't want to, you know, they want to live, so They will avoid that kind of stuff. Yeah, cats and dogs, if they grow up together, you know, from pups and kittens, they usually, the cats end up being dominant. It's all about the server ID. Adonis shares Sector 28 and Omni N. Yeah, I've always found it odd that it'd be better if every zone had its own server ID. Not that I know that much about networking and the way that stuff works. Joe Detri. 219 and AI 25 so far. Tonight could be the night. Might have to wait a bit longer for it though, at this rate. There's no lag over here, he says. Children will be children, yeah. I want my thing now. That's basically what you're dealing with. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Tolstoy has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. That's basically what it is. It's childish behaviour. IP banning doesn't really do much because people will just VPN and whatever, you know. No, don't crash. Well, it might. It won't stop the event happening. Off to Sector 28. Wouldn't want to be there if I were you. Just saying. Ruh-oh. You're not kidding. Taking a big spray, aerosol of twat away. Not going to be a long AI event. It might speed up again in a minute. Just saying. When I zone, that is, yeah. Even with ARK powers. It can be difficult. Feel like we're in the old days, yeah. Remember when panned raids were like this? Why didn't he? I don't know, mate. He just didn't spawn. The chase experience. Chase BX? I don't know. I don't know, yeah, there's a problem with that NPC spawning, definitely. You just spawn alien gates everywhere. Yeah, have 500 alien gates covering the entire playfield. Bye. Bye. But ARK is the same, they have to deal with the server as well. Tom Loon redeemed hydrate for 100. I would like to. I think there's like a drip left in my cup, but thank you. Damn a shit and shower and a nap. Okay. All in under 30 minutes? I don't know. I keep looking at this pet thinking it's mine. So I'm going to make sure I know which is which. We got lesser miniaturization. I will get the other one. In preparation for the chicken shrinkage. No, the 30 minutes is after the shit in the shower. You scared me. I didn't mean to. Shit in the shower saves time. No, maybe don't do that. I got another alien level. Spending now. I'm at AI 25. God damn. Yeah, even allocating perks is like waffle stomp it down the plug hole. Nope. Nobody do that, please. Let's do me if we get it instanced. Right between the toes. Yeah, nah. An hygienic eye shower. Ignore me, I'm being silly. What? Shitty conversation, right? Oh my god. Your pet is out of range. Come to me! He's aborting the fight and returning to you. I have no idea where my pets are. I know where one of them is. No, he's over there. 55, still not mature. I'm 54. I'd have to say the same. Despite being 37, I'm actually waiting to mature. You're probably matured more than you realise. I'm 47, looking to grow up. Yes. I could go off and make a drink. I think I will, you know. Tadjieska. They're about the same age as me, Scott. Carl, how old are you? 54. I was 54 in January. Alright, I'm making a drink. Wish me luck. I'll be back. Old enough to know better. Yeah, also don't care. Yeah, I'm hitting the old man no filter stage. Right, I is back. What have I missed in the chat? Let's have a look. Be by a year, I read that. Once you get Pepe touches and some grass maturing incubation periods. Okay, not by much. Beat who? I'm only 35 and I still find myself thinking, I need a groan. Right, and I'm like, oh, well, that's me. Twids go to bed. Presence causes server spikes. Hey, Lux. Lux, hello. Veronata, hello. Heather, looks like you found your man. Get him, SPACEQUEST. Hopefully Inferno is next because I haven't been able to make it the last couple of places. Carlos, check your chair, mate. It's lag stopped as soon as you left. Oh no. They're all getting the blames. I'm getting the blames. It wasn't me. Okay, give me a sec. I'm wiping up the blood at the minute. Yeah, I can't believe how much more stuff the system handles now. These new Intel chips are nuts. This is new engine as well. Normally I wouldn't be brave enough to do this raid on one of these, but it's fine. Yeah, just doop-a-doop-a-doo. It's just nuts. NVMe M.2 drives. Dilators. Oh yeah, AO dead. Yeah. Dead game, make AO2. See that same bloody thing posted so many times, and it's like, no one is ever making AO2, and if they did, it'd be nothing like this. It'd be like some awful bloody WoW clone, or I don't know. It wouldn't have the same systems in it that Anarchy's got. And then, oh, he's dead. Well, why are people still playing it then? It's a dead game. All evidence to the contrary. Now, if they had made it when we first wanted it, possibly, but even then things were changing in the industry. By 2004, things had changed a lot. To be honest, what was the... Jamazi has followed. Thank you for the follow. To be honest, if I had a magic wand, I'd probably streamline, change parts of AO skill system. Nah. I love it because you can use the skill system and manipulate it legitimately. I mean, you know, twinking, laddering, all the things. And people really enjoy doing that. That's the game for them. You just don't get that depth in modern games because people... it's not run by people that love... where are we? That love games and want to make games anymore. It's run by corporations that want to make profits. That's it. They become a casino kind of environment. We're in the Inferno. We are over by Sorrow, but at the other side of Sorrow. I better defend myself. Oh, mind you, I've got her crat. Hasn't she got comms? That died quick. Better. You've already turned a Doja chip in today. There's tomorrow's already done for you. Now it's a fairer fight. Yeah, there's Sorrow. There's Sorrow Outlook. I'll move it like this. We're sort of down here somewhere. I think you have to go round the rocks and round again. I'm not sure you can jump over from there. You might be able to. There's quite a lot of mobs around here. That's the only thing. Dark Marsh is in the same zone, I think it is. Misty Marsh is... yeah, it is. But it's just not at Dark Marshes this time. Sorrow Outlook is the closest, if you're Omni and if you climb, in fact. Oh, we're going to get a lot of trash getting pulled in. This is down that... yeah, thought so. He's going to have all the trash getting run in here. Are these things non-carmable or something? Maybe that big one is. Rescan! We all knew it was happening. I think I'm saved in Scheol though. A long ass way to run. See if it's got an Ashen Viper eye or not. Yeah, this is not a brilliant area of SPACEQUEST. There's a lot of dodgy mobs around here. Yeah, there is a sneaky way up that, which I discovered through blind panic when I fell down there once. Oh, pet's ignoring pet warp. Need to replace these actually with the other ones. Can't be that easy. Yeah, Sorrow Outlook be the nearest. Yeah, it's a good spot, like geographically, it's just a lot of mobs around here. Way more for people to pull. You know, and I don't mean like deliberately just trying to run here, they're just going to train a ton of stuff in. It is the same zone as Dark Marshes, if anyone wants confirmation, it is, yeah. So there's Dark Marshes, we're just across over here by Sorrow. You can see the zone border there. Misty, Dark, Yotto Marshes. It's right on the other side though. No, you lost XP. I has a can for that. Somewhere. Or I had some. Have I already used them all? It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, that's XP. Not in that one. Not in there. Not seeing it in there either. Oh wait, maybe I did. No. No. Ah, there you go. Insurance agent. We will persevere. We will regain the lost XP. Yeah, if you're going to run here, I'd come along the ridgeway. If you're lower level, you pull less ads and get less aggro. Breath. Dinner come earlier tonight. I feel like part of the reason nobody wants to make a game like this is difficulty in balancing stats, but also the infinite variations a player can choose, but maybe use AI to balance. Maybe. Does AI understand what's engaging and what's fun? I don't know. I feel like the main thing that separates AO from all modern MMOs is the ability to equip an item based on skill levels, not character levels. Nearly all other games are, you know, you can't use this until you're one level higher and then suddenly you can use it, you know. If you streamline AO, you end up with WoW and other games, you know, instead of, you know, the devs going, wait, what? We've got to put all this in? Where they can, no, that's way too much work. We're not doing that. Wait, there's more? They've got these things? And then they've got this? Wait, what do you mean they've got gear and clothing and implants and we want them to have fun so they're social? What? It's too much work. It was easier to build it, and therefore that made dev time shorter, which made the game was more profitable. So like I say, they just do not make games like this anymore. They started adding level restrictions to all subsequent expansions because it was so hard to balance. Yes and no. I mean, pre-Shadowlands, we did have level requirements on certain things. The pistol from Biomare, level 41. The Leb's Cloak, the upgraded version, level 41. All the Azure armor, that all had level requirements on it. That was done more in the name of balance than ease, I think, to be honest. Same as OE. They realised people could go absolutely bonkers with putting on gear. Especially in the old days when Challenger and Wrangles did almost the same thing and stacked. It was like seriously nuts. Where do we need to be to gain XP? You can be Sorrow Outlook, Dark Marshes or Yutto Marshes. Anywhere in this area will net you XP. You're in the correct playfield. That moment when the dev sees a level 60 engineer with a level 200 pet. Yeah, right. And they've done it legitimately through the game's own systems without cheating or, you know, using third-party software to do it. I think we start off with birthday XP. Oh my god! ICC planet-wide announcement. Taningio has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar, and ICC planet-wide announcement. Gangstar has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. You know, older games are based on what's fun to do in a game, and newer games are based on what's profitable. And that's just how it is. I mean, any modern game now, especially if it's an online thing, it's all about getting you into the item shop to keep spending money, rather than make the game more fun and engaging. Kali Sol, was that you? It was not, no. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Kali's soul has reached enlightenment. All skill-based equips. Yeah, well, that and, you know, Job implants and symbionts had level requirements thrown on them. Yeah, 20-year-old games, yeah. Nowadays, games are... They're kind of built like a slot machine. They're just simply there to keep you throwing your money in. And not a lot else. Sadly. Less and less fun for gamers. This is why people keep going back and modifying and playing Skyrim, because you can mod it. It's fun. Because there's just so many mods for Fallout and Skyrim games that you can turn them into a completely different game. Christ, look at Enderroll. That's a whole other game. With its story and characters and skill system, and it's massive. What's the most recent one? For me, Warframe, but technically I don't think Warframe is an MMO, really. Before that, Star Wars The Old Republic, I think. And then always AO, never really stopped. Gingle Ale helps with sour stomachs. Yeah, if you say sour, do you mean sour like acid? Kind of sour? Because then, yeah, porridge, something like that. Rice, plain boiled rice. So you do, if you try something spicy and you ain't used to it, Scott will attest to this. Although it probably doesn't affect Scott anymore. But if you go, geez, I can't handle that, don't reach for the water. Do not drink a liquid. Straight in the boiled rice. Get that in your mouth. You know, so... Yeah, they recommend ginger tablets, don't they, for a lot of stomach stuff. Necro gang reporting. I think we're killing the things. SWE even EQ. Yeah, I kind of dabbled at EverQuest 2. Never tried the original EverQuest. A lot of people playing AO started off in EverQuest, though. Eve is enormous. Yeah, we were talking about it on the last stream last night, actually. Like, just how big of a game it is and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, sour acid. I never really get it. I mean, sometimes it's overeating, you know? Because the acid just comes up out of your stomach into your esophagus, and that's where you feel it burning. But yeah, neutral tasting foods are usually your best bet. Hope Digital Extremes does good things for Soulframe. Yeah, I've got my doubts. I mean, after the way Warframe kind of evolved and became more and more nickel and diming, I just lost interest in the game. Quite liked it at first, and like Plains of Eidolon, that was good. And then the other planet they did, that was pretty good. And then the next one they did didn't really gel with me. I didn't like it that much. And then they introduced 2 new frames, but in order to get them without going to the cash shop was such an immense amount of grind. It was just like, nah, fuck it, I'm not doing it. And I just stopped playing. That was it. You could do it without going to the cash shop, but it was so damn difficult. It just felt like, what's the point? You know, so I just stopped. The original SWG had an interesting skill system for sure. Yeah, it's one of the last ones built to be engaging and interesting for players, you know. And then they tried to copy WoW and streamline it, and everyone hated it, you know. The original game systems were far better. No, the lag away spray has worked. MMOs have evolved so much they have genres now. They probably always have. We've just come... There's so many, in order to make sense of it, we start, you know, compartmentalizing them. Live action MMOs are pretty intense. Yeah. Oh, there's a big thing. There's a big thing. It's an Aquarius. I'll send my pets, but I'm staying out of it. ICC planet-wide announcement. Overrated has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. And ICC planet-wide... come back. ICC planet-wide announcement. Fixed Fee has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. And you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Cal Engi has reached enlightenment. No, not me either. Anyone know what the Dune MMO is going to be like? I don't even think Funcom know yet. Not me, no. AO2, hopefully, but I doubt it. Yeah. The mass focus. This is it. It is what it is. You can make a better game like AO, or you can make more money. And so it kind of floats back and forth between that. Oh god, we've got a giant Zix all the way over there. I am messing with that. There's looks like 2 Libras down here. Might have to try and ninja some codes from a Libra. Staying the fluff away from the other thing. That looks a terrifying mob. I mean, what's it saying? Not allowed to loot these remains. Oh, move closer. Okay. Code. Poof. Run away! I doubt... That's exactly what I just said, yeah. I don't think Funcom know themselves quite what the game's going to be. Attacked by humanoid detection system. No! No. No! We'll never see AO2, yeah. Kalos ninja mistel, yeah. I was so stealthy about doing it, I broadcast it to nearly 200 people. Oh, jeez. ICC planet-wide announcement. Ben Zuokane has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. Where's humanoid detection system? It's making me nervous. Twism family is now following. Thank you for the family. Dune MMO has every chance to be something like AO, especially when it comes with implants and stuff. Maybe. I'm just saying, kind of doubt it. I don't know what it's going to be, and I honestly don't think Funcom have made that decision yet. Honestly, I don't. I think they're still kind of not spitballing it, but they're tossing ideas around about what the game is going to be, maybe. Blaster Beta. Fair enough. Has followed. Thank you for the follow. And June will kill AO. Oh, another game that's going to kill AO. People that like AO will just carry on playing AO. I can tell you that for nothing. 21 years have taught us anything. It's that. It's like Conan Exiles. Yeah, they had a lot of success with that. They got a huge leg up with the Schlong slider, because that got lots of media coverage. Because like, it's got a slider for your Schlong. You know, so that got loads of media coverage. And became like, not a meme, but like a buzz thing. So it got a huge, lift just from that. It was like free marketing. Massive marketing as well. Oh, that's a big thing. I think we'll dumb it down. Folks don't want to put all the work into their characters anymore. Insta win. Apoth complete, Cal. Congratulations on no longer needing to re-perk for your AI armors. Oh, I just got another ICC planet-wide announcement, Zoocrates has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubica. Congratulations. AI 30. And now it has nowhere to put my perks. I'll worry about them another day. How's a Capricorn? One thing you don't have in mind, yeah, AI is not the answer to everything. It's not. AI makes it easier. Yeah, does it? And then it breaks. How do you fix it? You don't know what the AI did. Just say. And then how does an AI know what is enjoyment? What is satisfaction? What's immersion? What's engagement? Pretty hard to program. I mean, eventually they're going to be able to do it. I don't think we're there yet. And just because an AI could do it doesn't mean it'll do a better job either. AI can make pictures, it can make music. It doesn't make it musical. Doesn't give it any soul. And that's the trick. Once they do that, that's it. We're all screwed. Yeah, AI's not going to make it all work on its own. That's not going to happen. There's nowhere near that advanced yet. AI can so easily get things wrong. I mean, look at all the AI bots, chatbots they've created over the years that are running on supercomputers. And within 4 weeks exposure to the internet at large, they become repugnant Nazis swearing in the most obscene ways possible, and they have to pull the plug on the bloody things. So AI is not quite as clever as we want it to be, you know. I'm gonna die. I've got an Ian and I've got a stun. Ian has shown up. Run away! Run away! We are routed. Just to balance a complex skill system. I'd rather a human did it, thanks. A team of humans doing it would be better. I'm gonna have to back away some more. That AoE's a bit much. If someone grabs a charged or heated core from a corpse, I'd love to make my AI trimmers on my Engi. Yeah, I think we're getting respawns on regular mobs here as well. Full retreat! Full retreat! Run away! And the pets once again ignore pet warp. Even if you have 1 million skills, you need items to fit each skill. I don't want to play a game designed by AI, basically. No thanks. Is not for me. I think AI is a misnomer as well. Artificial intelligence. I think really it would be better named as algorithmic calculation. Is more what it actually is. I think AI gives the impression of an actual psyche, of an actual sentience, and it's not that. It's a lot of maths working very quickly. It ain't a magic wand that fixes everything. That's not what it is. That's what we are. We think, yeah, but we've had, you know, we've had 4 billion years of development and proof of concept every single generation, so there's a big difference there. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Brinidude has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Have I missed any AI-30 dings? No, not recently anyway. If I've missed any, spam them in the chat. I shall read them out. No, what the human brain is a pattern recognition system. That's essentially what your consciousness is, and self-awareness is the pattern recognition system recognizing itself. That's when you become self-aware. Planet-wide announcement. Marmak has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Anarchy Online planet-wide announcement. Spawn Knight has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. An ICC planet-wide announcement. Geordie has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. Do we know Geordie, do we? That's cool. Well, you know. That's only my opinion. That's all it is. Got a level 1, 2 and quality 200 gear. Not really. Not without cheating the system. 171 to 80 at a push. And that's with towers and everything. 180-ish on level 60 without cheating. As soon as you introduce cheats, it doesn't matter anymore. It's not doing anything. It's just, you know, it's forcing the jigsaw pieces together, that's all. ICC planet-wide announcement. Snapshoot has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. An ICC planet-wide announcement. Shinlock has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. There we go. AIs are good at certain things, but not all things. They're not the golden fleece. They're not a magic wand. They're not a cure-all. You know, a lot is kind of promised and superimposed on them that isn't actually what they can do. ICC planet-wide announcement. Tuzuri has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. An ICC planet-wide announcement. Stronger has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. No, you're taking two extremes and trying to compare them, and you can't do that and say that's a solid argument, because it obviously isn't. It's either level based or it's this. No, I don't accept that in any terms. No, that statement's not correct. That's not what twinking is it? There's graduation in there, and it's far more granular, and that's what makes it a challenge and interesting to do. That's why people do it, because they enjoy the challenge of doing it. Like a jigsaw, why do that? If you want that picture, why not just buy the picture? No, the point is to put it together. That there is a pleasure to be had in putting it together for a lot of people. Not everyone maybe, but for a lot of people. Jolly Storm. Greetings, old man. Indeed I am. What are we doing tonight? Hiding from the big things at the alien event. Because we're way too squishy. Yeah, there's certain things that you're blocked from doing and certain things that you can do with enough inventiveness and imagination. That's what makes AO so much fun and so unique. You have to learn the rules of the game in that respect in order to get the most out of it, and that is the challenge and the enjoyment of it. I am scared. I'm up here, and I know normally there's some pretty scary mobs for this guy's level around here, especially as undergeared as he is. And that's the problem. The AI is not going to know if that's a pleasurable or not experience because it doesn't have emotional centers. You need human input for that. No, you're comparing pineapples to mice there. ICC planet-wide announcement. WizTech has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. Congratulations. One point you're missing, I don't think I am, is the system of the game feels open. Exactly my point. I'm not missing the point, that's the point I'm making. You use certain gear and things to put on to get the next thing on, and once that thing's on, that's on to do the next thing. It's like a Rubik's Cube, yeah? Do enough Rubik's Cubes and eventually they're really quite simple but still enjoyable. Now, a lot of the systems that we enjoy in AO are quite possibly enjoyable completely by accident. In fact, I think a lot of them are. Yeah, when I play other MMOs and it's you can't go to this area till you're this level and you go, well, isn't it like a quest I could do? Or you can't have that much stamina until you're this level. Well, why isn't there a buff for that, or items for that, or armour for that? It just annoys the snot out of me because it feels very much like an artificial limitation, which is what any limitation in AO actually is artificial. It's created, it's not an inherent law of the universe, it's its own logic. And yet it still works, it's still enjoyable. Now, I get what you're saying. I'm saying you're equating two things that can't be equated and calling it an argument. It's not I don't get what you're saying, I do. What I'm saying is that's not an argument or a point. That's making the mistake of equating two different systems without accepting the two systems can coexist, which they do in AO. It's not a case of either or. You can have a mixture of both. That's what AO is. There's certain things that are locked off, so you can only move to limitate what you can and can't do. But it's done in a very clever way, in a very subtle way. There's no you can't sit there and say you can either have skill locked or level locked. You can't have both when we're playing a game that does have both. Is the point I'm making. Once you've played AO, every other WoW clone feels like a single player game. Yeah, it's kind of big thing, run away. No, it's following me. I'm hiding. Bravely ran away, Sir Robin. I should have called him Sir Robin. It took me a breed change and my friend's bags of twinking gear to get her beaters in. I did beaters on Atrox Krat, and then did alphas on Atrox Krat. The alphas were quite hard. That was like 6 hours stream, and that was with people helping as well. You need one of these, let's go to Pand and get those gloves, or whatever item. So yeah, but that was kind of pushing the boundaries a bit. But it was fun. It was fun doing that, especially with other people. ICC planet-wide announcement. Keep Nor has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubikar. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Team Guard has reached enlightenment. Are they a dot by any chance? Stews and Portal Dead. Ooh, play shift. Yeah, it's busy. Change the camera angle while watching, eh? Still really annoyed with Twitch that I can... Oh, You're like, I want to look over there. Why isn't he looking over there? Look over there, you fool. Oh yeah, there's all sorts of things you can do to make it easier. And we did alphas on a Trox shade, and it was a lot more difficult than, say, an off effect shade, where it's just couldn't make it any easier, really. I think we've got the native mobs spawning as well as raid and event mobs spawning. It's kind of hectic around here. Yeah, it wasn't too hard. I haven't upgraded them to 300 yet though, so we'll see how hard that is. Bloodlists. Yeah, things like that. Plus 50 on each. That's a lot of buffing. Welcome to the SPACEQUEST zone. Our biggest hope for AO right now would be FC allowed fan development. That could go very, very well or horribly wrong. Could go either way. Some people's idea of how the game should be might jar with other people's expectation of how the game should be. It's a difficult one to call that. No treatment, yeah. The easiest one I ever did, I think, was Solitus Dock. I did alphas at 219 because I could have done them earlier, but it was like they're locked at 219, so I'm putting them in now. You know, it was literally that. I think all the things are deaded. ICC planet-wide announcement. Architector has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. An ICC planet-wide announcement. Prox Piercer has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. An ICC planet-wide announcement. Set Off has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. I'm being careful with these names. I think some of them are designed to make you say rude things. I've been seeked. You are very dead. Very, very dead. I don't think I lost XP though. I just dinged. So I think we got away with that one. We're back in, I think, Scheol, because I was in the middle of the quest lines. However, plenty of death going on over there. I'm being spared some deathage. I think she did alright. Did she get a level? 209. She did get some levels, but then again, yeah, max fax. Max Factione does help. Did I miss anything? No, I got both of those. We're okay. One more thing to die. It's gonna be me. Many, many times. Yeah, those two piercing weapons definitely help on Trox. I await my summoning to my deaths. Plural. Plural. Is it worth using a res can? I might as well. I might as well go down fighting. Soon, Carl, soon. TM. Can I cast this still? No! No, thankfully they're still alive. Somehow. I need to do some serious upgrading on this guy. I've got to show you. For my shame, he is still running around with quality 75 chest eye. It's embarrassing, but hey. It is what it is. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, scary place. Okay. I'm going straight to MA. If you have one slice of pineapple on a pizza and 200 slices of pepperoni, what would you class that as? A ruined pizza. Some idiot put pineapple on it. There you go. No one puts 2,000 slices. It's just a ridiculous thing to say. Well, did it throw me out? Was that not you? Was that was that the game going, GTFO? Go on, GTFO right now. You have to find new and interesting ways to kill me. I mean, if you'd have stopped at the 200 slices of pepperoni, I'd have eaten it. So, you know, just saying. Yeah, an AI would never come up with the answer that I did. See what I'm saying? An idea is a different thing to what an AI does. It's a very complex algorithm that shuffles through a lot of data, and it's really good at it. But it doesn't have inspiration. It doesn't have a spark. It doesn't come up with ideas. And that is what makes things interesting in a game, when people come up, invent ideas within it. Not shuffle them around like a deck of cards until it all works. Invent, create new. Because that's what things that evolved on Earth do, because that's how they got there in the first place. So they keep perpetuating it. What type of... Oh, it's going to be a sourdough for me. Stuffed crust with a hot dog in it. Have you had a hot dog stuffed crust? Because there... Sounds like ridiculous, but honest to God. Oh, yeah. That's why we currently call it AI and not just... Yeah. It's the inspiration. I know where I am. Who knows where this is? Who knows where I am? Who knows this place? Who remembers it? Who remembers actually coming in here? Yes, correct. The original start zone. Look at it go. Who remembers this? And getting completely confused about where you were supposed to go and how did you get there? SPACEQUEST. Simple as. You can't legitimately get here otherwise. There's some people talk about using the stuck command at these exact coordinates, and we tried it and it didn't work. So I know, I'd love it if we could, like, at start say, you know, when you create the character, instead of going to a REIT, it goes Noob Island 2004, SL startup area, or backyard, or a REIT, and it gives you the 4 as a choice. That would be awesome. Like, I've made a shade, I want the full shade experience and start here, or something, you know, like it was in the day, that kind of thing. You're ready for your mandatory tests? I might as well be until I start dying. Agility and stamina. You can have a team while I say, okay. What am I, 170? I can team up to wherever. If you want to team up and come here to Shadowlands original start area, LFT, and just put Carl. Just put Cal. I'll grab you. No, OG Noob Island was better than a REIT and nothing will change my mind. I kind of prefer it myself, I'm gonna have to say. There we go, we got one. Invite to team. Kalos. Invite to team. Cal. Invite to team. I'll go until I can't anymore. Invite to team. Invite to team. If you log here, I will seek you forever. There's no way I'd do that. Right, have I got a has full team? Oh, can I? You must not be in the Shadowlands in order to use this. I can't beacon warp. So, let's have a look. Who the hell did I invite? Can you see my team? Or do I need to give you names? Names, okay. So, names of people. Each one of you send me a tell. It'll be quicker. Just send me a tell going, me. And then I can just copy and paste it quick. I thought you couldn't go in there full stop. The zone exists. Obviously, we're here. Stupid game. Ah. There we go. So hard sometimes just to... one of the best mice ever made. The 502. And I still can't do this properly. I have a separate one just for work. I plug in. They gave us a little, what's it, mouse? But with my hands, it's like, forget it. I'll show you. This is the mouse they gave me. I'll quickly show you while they're getting walked in. This is the work mouse they send you. In my hands. So I bought another 502 just for work. Okay, we got the team. No, we're still missing people. Why did you not take me? I just took the first off the list. But it's dodge eyes. Right, we have a full team. There you go, you're in Nubgan. Take screenshots. Prove you were here. Our work mice are terrible. It's not a bad mouse. It's just, you know me with the bloody pterodactyl wing, you know, claws for bloody hands. It's ridiculous. I'll be back. Okay. So I randomly scobbled together. He's missed one of them. Did I miss the name? I think I maybe missed the name, did I? No, Jordan's Keep I did say. I can't see them. I think. Oh no, they're here. They're just running round. Okay, fair enough. So would I. He was there a moment ago. Thank you. Yes, Thois, you're quite correct. I was there going, I'm sure I said his name, and I did. I ran off. I was just like, trying to look after my peeps, you know? I wanted to watch Cal to die to the Seekers. Oh, don't worry, you'll get to see that. Just stick around on the stream. I've no idea what was in store for us, guys. I really don't. So, I has probably invited you all to many deaths. I hope you're saved. We may has a challenge as well. I don't know. Yes, I'm not sure what is planned for us, but it probably hurts. Just saying. Don't need that. Keeping these though. Fun times things. Jojo, how you doing? You missed the big thing. We take Geo, so yeah. I've got a second 502, but even a 502 is about as small as I can go. But it's quite comfy to use. But the laptop, I've got to use USB-C adapter. Don't care. When you're trawling through spreadsheets and all the rest of it, my God, having a decent mouse just makes all the world of difference. Might be a gaming mouse. What it actually is, it's just a really good mouse. Whatever you do on your computer, you know? When you want that pin-sharp response, just like that, without putting software on, just plug it in, set the DPI, done. You know, it's great. Yeah, this one is I mean, the keyboard's not bad for a membrane keyboard, and I can't really use my mechanical keyboard for work. It's too loud, because I'm talking to people as they're giving me details, and they would be like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a Logitech thing, but it's like one of the little, what's it ones? It's got like a little AA battery in it. Which, to scale for me, is like this. So there's a AA battery for me. There you go. Tiny little things to me, so yeah. You're not moving. Game is just a silly, yeah. Something a lot of things is this is a gimmick and it will cost you a lot more. But gaming mice, no, they're just really well made mice. The switch actuations are much better. The quality of the actual switches is better. The tracking is better. The very lightweight cable they put on these now feels like there's no cable at all. It doesn't snag. You know, it's just awesome. Keyboard wise, I like Cherry MX Browns. I got this was gifted to me by Duty from Storm. He said, I've upgraded, so he's given me his old one. This is it, it's filthy, but it's a G707-110 plus. Fucking awesome keyboard. Yeah, the G502 is just like, it's just so good. It's just so pin sharp, whatever you know, like playing a game or anything else. It's just so good. You know, even if you're doing work on a computer, it's great. Scheol clear. Okay. The other thing as well, you could do emailing stuff to yourself in here because it actually has a mail terminal in it, and a REIT doesn't. Did the old Noob Island have a mail terminal or not? Does anyone remember? We can't go there because it auto kicks you out at level 30. We think if you're over 29, I think maybe as well. I'm not sure. I think at 30 it kicks you out. Only after a few years of use, left mouse button starts to double click itself. Yeah, I think that's just general wear and tear, but the fact that you can buy them brand new for like less than 50 quid or whatever, it's like, how long did it run? 3 years? Great. I'll have another, please. Yeah, it depends as well on your hand pressure and the way you use it and stuff like that. Adonis is clear, you should be doing stuff. What are we doing in here? You've asked me to bring all these people here. What are we doing? You can get better switches and upgrade them. You could, yeah, and I am very comfortable with soldering irons. Started off as TV engineer and servicing. So yeah, I can solder. Whether I could be arsed when I can just buy another mouse for that cheap, it's another thing. We've got to kill everything. Kill all the things. No, your target can't be attacked. Never mind. Okay, all the other things. Buttons on the side. Yeah, everyone kind of finds their own thing, you know, and that's cool. You know, I found it with the Logitech mice. I just found I liked the response. For me is excellent. For someone else, maybe not. You know, it is what it is, kind of thing. Yeah, you find what you like and you go with it, and that, you know, that's cool. No right and wrong to it. We must kill everything. I don't know if we're on a timer of some kind, but auto double clicks. I think you can actually have that as a feature on certain mice, but I wouldn't want it. Yeah, it's probably the switch actuating accidentally. There's aliens. Where? Where's the aliens? We must defeat them. Oh no, there's an Ian War as well. Pets only. Hiding behind the pets. Ah, the stun of doom. You're on a timer. Rubicar 2019 awaits. Okay. We're gonna have to try and fight, even though I'm definitely underpowered for this. Undergeared, etc. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've probably Googled it, but yeah, there'll be a way to stop it. Or the switch itself is sticking and double actuating. So if the mechanical little micro switch under it is, you know, if they're mechanical, they're like little, like a leaf spring, you know, like cars used to have for suspension. Just a bent piece of metal like that. Highly, you know, extreme accuracy in how they're made, but they wear out. You can buy robust switches that will fail after way more clicks. Yeah, you can do that. A lot of people don't like the wheel on these. They prefer the old wheel. Had like a rubber track on it. And some people swap out the wheels because they do work in them. We got a nippy slither. I'm going to the nippy slither where I can actually do some good. No, doggo, no! I can't recast you. Where is... Oh, I'm stunned again. Doggo, I will save you. Don't you kill Doggo. Yeah, 10-year-old one, yeah. See, it depends how you use it. That's the other side of the coin as well, is some people will press the mouse quite heavily and some people don't. So you're going to get, you know, a massive variance of data. Ian is down. Free for all, guys. I don't want any. We haven't got time to be divvying out loot. Rubicar 2019 wants its aliens as well. I want no loot. You guys help yourselves. Take what you can. I got a leg chopper behind me. Pass on everything, you guys decide. I'm just here for the funds. Dilators. Gnate. Thanks for the fun. You're very welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here, my dude. I mean it. Okay, I think he has Heckler. You decide fast before we all die. Oh, there's another thing. There's a nomad. I don't know what they dropped. Maybe some of the shoulder pads would be nice. Maybe they weren't that high level, so. Ithaca for more loots. Yeah, I had the original 50... Was it still a 502? Maybe it was a G500 then. I had that for years, but I eventually killed it. All the pads had come off, and, you know. You can buy replacement pads for these as well. I'm doing all my MAing without my MA buff. You coming over to 2019? I can't. I got to pick up Mrs. Kalos too shortly as well, so I've got commitments. And pick up, I mean, I've got to walk to where she works and walk back with her because the car's out of commission for about a week because they can't do the repair for the MOT test until then. I should have booked it earlier. I know, it's on me. But hey, we'll live. Whoa, or maybe not. Wrap up warm t-shirt and a jacket, I'm fine. It's not even cold here compared to like Canada. Wow, it's cold in Canada. Okay, gonna die. Run away! Bio. Hide. Alright, Kinez, I'm off to do some grinding. Y'all be safe and have fun. We will try. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting warped. I'm going to die. Ugh, itchy ears. Remember, it's not about the loot. It's about the... I can't move because I'm stunned. Or is it? Oh no. I'm imprisoned. I am screwed. I can't do a damn thing now. Can I send my pets? I can still use my pets, but otherwise I am imprisoned. You cannot resist this. It lasts for 30 minutes. Can't move at all. And now I can't even turn round to see what's going on. I've got to move the camera instead. Kill my pets, kill! I think they're trying to kill, I don't know. Oh, he's dead. He died. He died very quickly, actually. No, my map is gone and I can't cast the nano. Hurry and loot. And then, because you're gonna... There we go! Not sure how many Seekers this is, but... Yep. You are dead. You are very, very dead. Where's Mrs. Carlos, who lived through it all? Did she get the ruby car? She got this one as well. I said, don't get... Oh, she's already got it. Okay. I'll just beacon her out of here. Forgot all about her. Oh no, it's not over for me. I'm looting. I'm looting. I'm trying to loot. It has billions of HP suddenly. No, I can't move. I can't get to the corpses and do the lootings. How much HP have I got? Jesus. That's just bonkers. I can't move either. Nothing. My pets are gone. They're so dead. It's unbelievable. They're so dead they don't even exist anymore. I died so much. And then all my big HP buff went away. So now I'm just... oh, I can't even run. Hello, Seekers. Will you be my friend? I guess not. Chain death. Chain death incoming, I think. I'm getting walked back because I'm respawning back quicker than is possible. I don't know, it has bazillions of HP again. I must save the silver tails. Kitey muck kite face. No, no running away for you. You will stand here and face my Seekers. Perfect timing on the bow. Oh, I can't even type an emote. Yep, too late, already dead. I face you, my executioner. Oh, God. I keep spawning the wrong way around. Hello. Oh, it died. No, wait. Here comes another. No point running when you got 1 HP. You will not get away. You will go... So he's like... HP snare. It's like literally, he set me to 1 HP. Don't leave my Toon like this. Death looks good on you. Yes, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. It's like the Bionic Man. You guys won't remember it. Unless you're old like me. I'm in the wrong chat. What rhymes with pence? Huh? Something horrible, I'm guessing. Something, something not good. Fence rhymes with pence. Hence, fence, trench. Sort of. I'm back in Scheol Garden where I left myself. Oh my god, so dead. Game over. What was that? Gort or something the game was called. Right, is anyone else streaming the Anarchy Online's? Stream to start. Shariki, let's have a look.
Oh, there it is.
Ah! You found your glasses.
Go raid Shariki.
No,
It has some audio echo, but never mind. There you go. Intended for mature audiences. They're talking about naughty things. So we go raid everyone aboard. Give them a bit of a boost. Give them a few follows as well. Yeah, they could do with a couple more follows. That'd be good. That'd be nice for them. So yeah, definitely do that. And I will say thank you all incredibly much. Thanks for the donated subs. Thank you for the incredibly long resubs. They're just gobsmacking to me now. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the chat. It's always fun. We get into some random subjects. But thank you all massively for coming along. And thank you to SPACEQUEST for the raid, which was excellent fun. And a little trip to the old, Shadowlands garden. Brilliant. So, yes, thank you all, one and all. And I will just say, bye for now.